Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, we are going to discuss the Cash League because we have a big tournament this week. It's going to be huge. Okay, we've got 512 teams battling it out to win some cash. Just come on down. Now, here is the Google Doc. Okay, now not many of you would not understand what a Google Doc is. Okay, so I'm gonna explain it to you everything right now. So there's a link under the video in the description, and it's what is. I've shared this, and there's a link there. All you got to do is click on this link. You get the same doc. Okay, now what happens with this doc is, you need to have it on a computer for starters. So either a PC, laptop, anything. So it'll work if you have a laptop. If you don't have a laptop, okay, now you may go to a friend's house who has a laptop, go to a library, they have laptops. There's laptops and computers everywhere these days. So what you can do, you see here, big knockout, round 3 to 11, okay? First prize, $1,700. Second prize is $1,000. The third and fourth prize is $300, so coming second is more profitable than coming third or fourth, okay? But you still get something. And then fifth to eighth is $100. Now, we also have bounties in this tournament. Total bounties in this tournament equals $1,800 worth of bounty. So actually, this tournament is worth $6,700 in total of our prize pool. Okay, so it's a big tournament, and we have this tournament again in round 13. Okay, that we have this one more time. Now, on the bottom here, you'll see fund distribution. You'll see bounty teams, prize money winners, big knockout round 3 to 11. Then there's big knockout finals round 3 to 11. Now, what I'm going to explain to you what all these mean, and you have to click on these things to see all the matchups. Now, the first one is fund distribution. Now, that's this page here. Okay, this is the page you're looking at right now. This is the fund distribution. So you can see where all the funds are distributed to, okay? Now, as you can see here, $1,280 has already been taken out for admin costs. So that's the 2.5% that we paid at the start of the year to join this league, and run by the Supercoach horse and AFL Doodles, who's helping me set up all these cash leagues, okay? So that's the first part of it. Now, you're going to have here bounty teams, all right? Now, each one of these bounty teams is highlighted, all right? These are the teams, all right? Now, the celebs are worth $100 each, okay? We've got Selby, the goat, okay? And that's Moira's Magic. Chilmoney, I think the team name is now. So that's he's ranked 400 right now in our group, but you can see the rankings here as well. So if you're matched up against Selby this week, and if you knock him out, you collect $100. Okay, Brody Couch from BBL. Okay, Melbourne Stars. Okay, he's one of our celebs. He's ranked 371 right now in our group, and if you knock him out, you collect $100. Sam Skinner, the gun, Brisbane Lions, Port Adelaide player, ranked 190 at the moment. He's actually having a good year. Okay, now if you can knock him out, you also collect $100, and if you knock any of these players out here, or any of these content creators, you collect $50. So these are the cheaper ones, okay? But if you knock out 2 or 3 of them in between doing your matchups, you're going to start collecting cash, okay? Now, prize money winners, okay? So far, we have a leaderboard, okay? So we're going to have the whole leaderboard on who's collecting all the cash, who's taking home all the money. So Chicken Burger and the Sharpshooters, they've collected $100 each so far. And Blue Steel, King Dan, Heavy is the Crown, and the Chadnificent, they've all collected $50 each so far. Okay, so far we've allocated $400 is gone, is left the building. Okay, all these players have collected the money. Now, we don't have any more here because no one else has collected money yet. However, and you can see here, we've got weekly rankings. You can see where all the money's going, all right? So you're going to see everything, okay? You're virtually going to see where the money's gone in the tier 1s, tier 2. So virtually every comp has money going and leaving our safe. Okay, it's all going to leave now. Then you can go to the big. You can see here. You got bounty teams, prize money winners. Then you have the big knockout round 3 to 11. You click on this. Okay, click on this. Now, on the right hand side, all right, there's this little sidebar. You can go up and down. All right, that's a sidebar that goes up and down. On the bottom here, there's a sidebar that goes left to right. Okay, so because this tournament's got 512 teams, it's got a lot of matchups. Okay, now any team you see with a blue circle in there, which I'll find one. All right, if you see a blue circle or a green circle, that means it's a bounty team. So that means you'll know. So for example, here, Scotty Spuds are up against Moira's Magic or Chilmoni. Okay, now if Scotty's Spuds defeats Chilmoni, he collects $100. However, if Chilmoni wins this week, then Chilmoni moves over to this spot here. Okay, and then Nank the Tank versus Nexus. The winner of these two games will then play Moira's Magic, and the winner, if they defeat Moira's Magic, they collect $100. Okay. If they can't win it, then Moira's Magic, because the chances are Moira's Magic is a very powerful team. Okay, so Moira's Magic then moves over to this section here. Then one of these teams has a chance to collect that $100. If they can't beat him, then Moira's Magic comes over here. Okay, then the team in this spot here has a chance to collect the money. So virtually, you're going to always have a chance to collect money against any bounty. So that's Moira's Magic. Then you got more bounties. Okay, but I can't see any of them. They're all hiding, okay? They don't want to be shown. They're very shy. We've got here Silvertop Hurley. And thanks for the memories is going to play for $50 straight up this week, okay, against Silvertop Hurley. If he can defeat Silvertop Hurley, he gets the 50 smackaroos. Just come on down. Now, we're going to go further down. Now, you can see all these matchups. Now, I can't go through all because there's 512 teams here, okay? So I'm not going to read out all 512 teams, but I am going to give you the spreadsheet, okay? So you can actually see it. And, for example, you can't see any more here. Then you sort of go into the middle, okay? We've got a middle section, okay? Then you can go further up again. Now, we're going to try to find... There's another one here, Lock It In, all right? He's playing... That's Lockie's Legends on YouTube, and he's playing against Salary Cap Breach. So Salary Cap Breach is a chance to collect $50. Let's find some more. We got Chessa, not Checkers, versus Primetime Parente. Okay, now that's another big matchup here. We have Dunk and Disorderly versus Pawpaws. Okay, that's another $50 coming over here. So you get the idea. Okay, you got Dude Sweet versus Sherry Rope, another one of our content creators here, and we go further up. You got the Bont Identity versus 420 dog. Okay, I don't even understand what that one means. Okay, we keep going up, and who else is matched up? We've got AFL Doodles. Okay, against Limps Like Jagger. Okay, so that's a big matchup here. So the winner of this one, well, if AFL Doodles wins, he doesn't collect any money. He has to go all the way to the finish line to keep his money. Okay, that's how it works with content creators. So if we knock out a player, we don't win the $50. Okay, we just hold on to our bounty until we get to the end. And if we win it, then we collect our bounty. Okay, so that's how the content creators are. You got Supercoach of DR versus 21 Years. Okay, it's going to be a big matchup over here. We got Pig Mentality versus Stew Spuds. Okay, another Spud team over here. We have other matchups. Let's have a look that have bounties. Okay, finding them. Okay, we got Pigonometry versus the Bunyips. That's another big one over here. For the Bunyips, have a chance to collect some bounty. We have the Supercoach God versus Unzips for Crips. Okay, now, for example, here, okay, then we have Rookie Coached, okay, playing against Doc's Dynamos. Now, if Rookie Coach comes over here and wins, okay, and Supercoach God wins, they both come over here, then if Rookie Coach knocks out Supercoach God or vice versa, they'll actually collect the bounty. So the content creators also can collect bounties, but they can't get their own bounty until the end. Okay, I hope this is making sense. Here we have DJ Traderlots versus Rat King. That's another big matchup over here. We go further up. We got our boy here, Horses for Courses. Okay, and he's playing against the Pies of 2025. Okay, now a possible premiers maybe. We go further up. We got Skit Fits versus Norris Flipjack. Okay, the Flipjacks are over here. So against Skit Fits, and now Skit Fits is also another content creator. We have any other matchups? We got Smud was Soldiers. They're up against the third Reshko. Okay, now you may ask. Okay, I'm going to find my matchup in a minute. Okay, once I find my matchup, I'm going to show you something else. Okay, now we're going to go further down because there's more matchups over here. Okay, now let's go further down. All right, we're going to go further. We've got Swizz's team, Punt Road Legends, and he's playing against All Errol Corey. Okay, so it's a big game here, and Swizz loves winning cash. So Swizz is going to go all out this week. So All Errol, just be careful of Swizz. Okay, we're going to go further down, and then you're going to see my Spuds here somewhere. Okay, where are they? My Spuds are very shy. They don't want to be seen. Okay, they're hiding somewhere. Okay, we're going to find them. Okay, here we are. Okay, now, well, your Kryptonite versus Price's Dwight. This is a $100 bounty. It's a blue one. Okay, so if Price's Dwight defeats your Kryptonite, you collect $100. However, I'm going to play against Supercoach Knob, ranked 243. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can look at your matchup. Okay, now I'm going to go further down and look for the other bounty. Okay, you should have three blue ones. Maybe I missed it. Okay, I probably missed it. So you probably find it. Here it is here. Skunk and Co. versus that's the big matchup here versus $3 dim sims. Okay, or dim shims. Okay, so there's a big matchup over here. Now, going back to my matchup. All right, I'm going to show you how you can view your matchup. Now, if we go find him, okay, it's Supercoach Knob. We're going to click on Game Day over here. So we go Game Day. All right. So we go Game Day. And then we're going to click on the Scodfather Cash Group. All right. And you can see here it says 508 players. We should actually have 512. 4 of them are missing there. They haven't turned up. So teams ranked 1, 2, 3, and 4 actually have a bye this week. They don't play. Okay, they're gonna have a bye, and that's what their reward is for being ranked so high. So they get a bye this week, and then they play the following week because we need to make 500. Because the comp is 512, then goes to 256, 128, 64, 32. So the numbers all add up with 512. Hence, the 4 ranked teams will have the bye. Now, if we go to this matchup here, and we click on See All Teams. So I'm going to click on this now. Now, going back to the sheet here, or to our doc, it says here that Supercoach Knob is ranked 243. All right, so now I'm going to go here. Although this could be off by 1 because the app is showing something different than what it actually should be showing. So, because we had to take out a team that we assumed that hasn't paid last week. So we took that team out, and we're going to find out if he paid or not. So a further investigation is on its way. However, now I'm looking for the team ranked 243. It could be 242 or 244. So let's go all the way down to the team ranked 243. Okay, we're going to go further down now. Okay, it's going to take a while to find this thing because we've got too many teams in this league. Because it's sort of catching up the internet. We go all the way down to Have a Great Day. Okay, we've got Angelina even in our team. The Fuzzed Warriors. Okay, we're going further down. The Bush Pies there waiting into the City Walks there. All the big names are here. We got Jay Newcomb is here as well. So 243. Where is he? Ringa Rosie's in this league, and we're going all the way down to 243. And there's actually a 244 now. Here you can see him, and it's Mark Spuds. Okay, that's actually I'm not playing Mark Spuds. Who am I playing? I'm playing 244 Supercoach Knob. Okay, now that's Benjamin's team. So all we're gonna do then is click on this button here. Now, once I click on this button, you can see now I have a matchup. I can see how my team is going to fare against the Supercoach Knobs. Okay, now I think the Supercoach Knob has a very good team. It's got Lockie Neal in this team. It's a very dangerous team. And you can see my team. So we're going to see matchups, how we're playing against them. Now, I wish Supercoach Knob all the best. Okay, I hope, I hope I win, but I hope it's a close game. Now, in the event of a draw, okay, let's say I had a draw with Supercoach Knob. Now, because Supercoach Knob is ranked 244 and I was ranked 270, in the case of a draw here, Supercoach Knob goes through because there'll be no draws. So the team that's ranked higher gets the win in the event of a draw. Okay, so we've got to clarify that. So even if I have a draw here, I lose. Okay, so Supercoach Knob is the winner. That's Benjamin's team. So we're going to watch our matchups and see how we're going to go against Supercoach Knob. Now, once we pass all these knockout stages, we get to the knockout finals. Okay, so then we click on knockout finals, and it's a bit smaller now. We're down to 32 teams now. So you can see here we're down to not many. I think actually it could be 64 teams. I'm not sure what we've done here. No, there's two lots of 64 teams left now. All right. So then we get to the finals, and that's where we get into the money now. The money is the last 8, so it'll be quarterfinals. So if you can pass these 2 rounds and get to the quarterfinals, you get $100, your money back, and you probably would have collected a few bounties along the way as well. So that's our cash league for this week. Now, up and coming tournaments. Okay, what's coming up next? Okay, let's go back to the fund distribution. All right. Now, we've discussed the round 3 one. Now, in round 5, so end of round 4 is where we see your rankings. So in round 5, we have the knockout tournament as well, where we have 128 teams fighting it out in 4 tiers. Okay, so you got the first 128 teams battling it out. Okay. So it's a higher chance of winning because you don't have to win as many games. The big knockout, we just added that in there. Okay, that wasn't even planned at the start, but I had extra funds, so I thought I might as well add in 2 extra big comps. Those are just bonus tournaments. Okay, so the ones that we were really gonna do were these ones, but I just sort of added 2 extra ones in there. So the knockout tournament starts in round 5. You want to be ranked in the top 128 exactly. If you're in the top 128, you have a chance to win the big prizes. However, if you're ranked 129 to 256, you go into tier 2, where your prize pool is 1900. Now, all 4, and then if you're ranked 257 to 384, you go into tier 3, where the prize pool is dropping a little bit, but we're still leaving a bit of prize pool there just to have fun, okay? And there's prize for the top 8 teams. And then if you're ranked 385 to 512, you're in the final draw here, okay? And if those 4 teams don't turn up, the first 4 teams of this tier will actually get a free win. So it actually works out good if you're in tier 4 more than if you're in the other tiers. So tier 4 is probably better than tier 3, especially if you're ranked in the top 4 of the tier 4. Now, there's also bounties in these tournaments. However, the big bounties are in the knockout tier 1 tournament because 6 teams that ranked 1, 11, 21, 31, 41, and 51 will all have a $100 bounty on their heads, okay? Plus the content creators bounty extra. So you've got an extra 6 bounties in tier 1. And then all these other bounties, depends where they're ranked, will be placed amongst 4 tiers. Now, I'm not going to go through the other tournaments yet because they're yet to come. I don't want to make confusion. Okay, so we're just going to stick with the tournament we have right now and the up-and-coming tournament in 2 weeks' time, which is the tier knockout tournaments. And this is a big one, and it's going to be a lot of fun, especially knocking out bounties because there's so much bounties to collect. Keep in mind, we have the big knockout. We have the tier knockout. That's rounds 5 to 11. Then we have, actually, they're over here. If you go further down, you can find them here. It's easier to find, okay? You can see here. The big knockout starts round 3, goes to round 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it goes all the way, this is a big one, it goes all the way to round 11. However, in round 5, a second knockout tournament starts, and that's pretty much every team's involved in this one as well, and that's a tier knockout. We call it knockout 1. And this goes, so you're going to be, chances are you might even be in 2 knockout tournaments at the same time. So this goes from round 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. However, in round 10, another knockout tournament starts. And now, if you're in all 3 of these at the same time, you're in some big cash right now already. And then the tag team one is going to be a lot of fun, okay? That's where you have a partner. And the tag team continues to round 12, 13, 14. And then round 15, another tournament starts, which is the big knockout again. So it's just a lot of fun. To get this doc, which I've been showing you, all you got to do is go into, well, this video you're watching now, but I don't have it here because I'm recording it. So you can I'm just going to pick a random video for now, okay? Let's go over here for now. Forget about watching it. And there's a little segment here where it says description. Just got to click on the description and it'll pop up here, okay? And just click on that and then save it. And then you'll got that same doc as we have, and it always gets updated. You can't edit the doc, okay, because it's view only. Only Supercoach, AFL Doodles, our boy, he's the one that edits everything for us, and he creates all these docs. So he's an absolute legend for doing this for us. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining, and remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.